हुआ. Let us look at more complexes. Will you suggest some? Looking at the previous IIT question, suggest me some complexes. RH, CO, PPH3, Cl2, or I don't remember. 2010 का integer question देखो. 2010 integer. RH, CO, PPH3. PPH3. Okay. NH3Cl. Any charge? So rhodium is in -1, 0, 0, 0, +1 oxidation state. So I was not happy when I saw rhodium, because we have only transition elements of the 3D series. If you look at the syllabus, 3D series only करके है. Why did they ask rhodium? I was surprised. It is there in NCERT, Wilkinson's catalyst. Rhodium something else, Wilkinson's catalyst. Therefore, they have every right to ask. So, cobalt, rhodium, iridium. The question is actually about number of stereoisomers. Number of stereoisomers we can decide. That's not a big deal. Cobalt 3d7, 4s2. So rhodium will be 4d7, 5s2. Rhodium plus will be 4d7, 5s1. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 5s1. And here, how many are strong ligands? Ammonia is strong only with chromium, copper, and cobalt. Not with 2. We have 2 strong ligands in CO and PPH3. Therefore, this fellow will drive him here, and this fellow will drive him here. 2 strong ligands hai na, and they occupy DsP2. DsP2, and hence this is square planar. How many stereoisomers will be there? Rhodium, ABCD. क्या करना है? एक को कांस्टेंट रखे, बाकी 3C2. AB, A and B, same side A and C, A and D, 3. किसी एक को कांस्टेंट रखे, बाकी 3 को घुमाना है. 3C2. Like that. Wilkinson's catalyst. But the ligands are slightly different in Wilkinson's catalyst. PTNH3 twice Cl2. What is this called? Platin. Platin. And the cis variety is a cancer drug for cancer, cisplatin. Cis, you know, same side. What shape will this be? Why? All platinum 2 -2, 0, +2. All platinum 2 compounds are square planar in their 4 coordination, of course. Ammonia, ammonia, chlorine, chlorine. Cis. Cis cures cancer. Trans, I don't know, it may cause cancer also. I don't know. Because of stereochemistry, so many changes may occur. Cetirizine, the antihistamine, anti-allergic drug, you have levocetirizine also. Those who have RH factor negative, like me, should use levocet. The other one, cetirizine, if I take, it doesn't make any effect for me and my family. Now, yes, suggest me more complexes. Did you get any doubts? अभी पढ़ा होगा ना, आइसोमेरिज्म अभी तक नहीं हुआ ना? कौन? हाँ, dimethyl glyoxam is a bidentate ligand. Huh? Dimethyl? No. It can be ambidentate, but perhaps it is not. I know why did you get that doubt. यहाँ ऑक्सीजन भी है ना, but you know nitrogen is a better donor. Even assuming oxygen forms a dative bond, nitrogen can easily replace that. A stronger ligand can replace a weaker one. It is forming a 5-membered chelate. Yes, sir. 4D8 5S1 हो सकता है. Yes, and that is indeed true. वो भी थोड़ा वेरिएबल है, एनोमलस है. 4D8 5S1. ऐसे में रोडियम प्लस S1 निकाल देंगे. 8 में 2 अनपेयर्ड इलेक्ट्रॉन रहते हैं ना, एक को इकट्ठा करवाएंगे. Now, shall I go for isomerism? Isomerism in complexes. You work out on the shapes and hybridizations and ask me doubts later. One whole day will be only for doubts and questions. Maybe the last day. Work on qualitative analysis. Look for the clues. Sometimes the color. Poisonous element M. What could that be? Poisonous. Someone from the group 5. Someone from the group 5. Now, ionization isomerism. Ionization isomerism. Different ions in solution. Give me the complete definition. Complete definition. You know the definition of isomers. Two compounds with same molecular formula but which give different ions in solution are called ionization isomers. Two compounds, same formula. CONH3 4 times Cl2Br. CONH3 4 times BrClCl. They have the same empirical formula. Same formula. But what are the ions you get here? Complex and bromide. This is complex and chloride. And with silver nitrate, bolo, silver nitrate solution, you get pale yellow and you get white here. White. What can be the other changes? Because of the strength of the ligand changes, the hybridization may change. Shape, of course, will remain the same. Both are octahedral complexes. Color may change. Conductivity may change. Small ions are more hydrated, less conductive. So everything will change. Ionization isomers. B. Hydration isomers. What are hydration isomers? H2O in and out. Inside and outside the complex. In and outside the complex. CO NH3 5 times H2O Cl3. CO NH3 5 times Cl Cl2 dot H2O. What is the H2O doing outside? Hydrate, water of hydration. There is a peculiar reaction. Na3PO4 in our state board textbook previously, H2O2. Oh my God. Both sodium and phosphate are spectators. They won't do anything. H2O2 can't do them anything. It was once given in one of our CETs medical. And I got perplexed. What could be the answer? Obviously referred to the text and I was shocked to find the answer. Na3PO4 dot H2O2. Hydrogen peroxide of crystallization. Water of crystallization, water that is present in the crystal. Here it is hydrogen peroxide of crystallization. You can even have ammonia of crystallization also. In one of the IIT, maybe 2013, they have asked what type of isomerism this will exhibit. CONH3 6 times Cl3. I took strong objection to the question. It can exhibit hydration, ionization isomerism. Ammonia, dot ammonia हो सकता है ना, एक chlorine inside, एक ammonia outside. It could have, but they didn't give that as the answer. So hydration isomerism and ionization isomerism are one and the same. They are no different. Now, linkage isomerism. Give me the stool of mine. Sitting very relaxed and you will stop sleeping. Ambidentate ligands. When ambidentate ligands are there, NO2 minus, N may be forming a bond. Look here, alkyl halides, KNO2. What happens? K plus NO2 minus. And which is the nucleophile? The lone pair or the negative? Charge is bad. So you get alkyl nitrates, ONO. In this case you get ONO. But this is ionic. Since this is ionic, you get ONO. What about AgNO2? That is covalent. There the lone pair and nitrogen operates. Therefore, with AgNO2 you will get nitroalkanes. So remember, charge is bad. CONH3 5 times. NO2. Who is donating? Nitrogen. Cl2. So this one is pentamine. Pentamine. NitritoN. Cobalt 3 chloride. How many chlorines we don't mention? Total negative charge 3 है, यहाँ -1 है तो वो 2 है. Its isomer CONH3 5 times ONO Cl2. Pentamine nitrito O cobalt 3 chloride. Nitrito O. O nitrito. Linkage isomerism. Next, coordination isomerism. PT NH3 6 times COCl6. No one can name this. Why? Huh? Oxidation states are not known. Oxidation states are, we are not sure. We only know that this is -6 and this is 0 and this is x, this is y. X plus y is equal to 6. That's all. You can't solve that equation. So, coordination. What is happening now? Two classes, teachers are interchanging. कोबाल्ट ए क्लास में आया, प्लैटिनम वो क्लास में जाएगा, लेकिन उसको पहले लिखते हैं PtCl6 को, anion है ना. टीचर्स, ये टीचर ओ क्लास गए, वो टीचर ए क्लास है. फर्स्ट आवर, सेकंड आवर, लाइक इन ए कॉलेज. Then stereoisomerism, we have only 2 varieties, thankfully. Geometric isomerism. कहाँ दिखेगा? Square planar and octahedral only. square planar and octahedral complexes only. Because geometric isomerism means this side, that side, same side, opposite side. Tetrahedron mein, you don't have two sides. Tetrahedron, you can't say left side, right side. Square planar, we have already seen. Cisplatin, both ammonias on the same side and both chlorines. Cisplatin. Ammonia's opposite. Ammonia, ammonia. Chlorine, chlorine. This one is trans. Recording? ऐसे क्या? बुलाओ उसको. क्या बकवास आदमी? हाँ? Call him. लगाए हुआ ना? और माइक हम यह कुछ तो लगाता है ना. And today it's not even a bright way nahi. Sir, let him come, let him come, let him come. Let us not tamper with that. चार्जर वाला नहीं लगाया लगता है. चार्जर, चार्जिंग वाला. क्या करूं? माइक बंद कर. जरूरत नहीं, जरूरत. Geometric isomerism in octahedral complexes. Ammonia, 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 ammonia. Cl, Cl. What is this called? Mean line, meridian. Therefore, these are called meridional. Meridional isomers. Meridional. Mer. And the alternative, ammonia, ammonia, ammonia in the meridian. Chlorine. This is called facial, facal, fac. हम्म नो, एक दो बस। क्या 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 किस? इधर भी होता है ना, लेकिन इसके लिए भी होता है कि नहीं? क्यों? सिस ट्रांस बोला क्या? हाँ हाँ, यस एन आर्गुमेंट हियर 90 डिग्रीज है सब। ये दोनों सेम है क्या? इसको क्या बोला एनसीईआरटी ने? सिस ट्रांस। ठीक है, सिस ट्रांस। तीन रहा तो अमोनिया अमोनिया, क्लोरीन क्लोरीन, अमोनिया क्लोरीन। दिस इज मेरिडियनल। This is fecal. Any specific conditions given for meridional fecal? तीन होना ऐसा कुछ बताया? So if there are any rules, chalk them out. I am not very much aware of this. And don't make a mess of these things. That Prabhat Kumar has nearly given 30 cases. कैसे? M, A, B, B. What is that? Two bidentate ligand square planar. A, B, B. उसको कुछ किया जा सकता है क्या? ऐसा जो रहा उसको ऐसा डायगोनली रखना। M, A, B, C, D, E, F. ठीक है ना? M, A, B, B, C, C. बहुत केसेस बनाया. That is impossible to remember. We just remember square planar. What is last year's question? How many of them are? How many of the following are square planar? That included covalent compounds also, XCF4 वगैरह. Now, optical isomerism. इसके लिए कंडीशन क्या है? Minimum 2 bidentate ligands, polydentate ligands. Minimum 2 polydentate ligands in octahedral complexes. And MABCD type tetrahedral. MABCD tetrahedral में मुमकिन है. MABCD स्क्वायर प्लेनर में क्या होगा? ज्योमेट्रिक होगा. MABCD 4 different ligands. It is like chiral, asymmetric. Asymmetric center. CO En twice Cl2 plus cobalt 3 plus is central atom. You draw one ethylene diamine here. The other one like this, and two chlorines. And what is the alternative? En, another En, Cl, Cl. इसको mirror image. Make the mirror image of this. En, Cl, Cl. For your board exam also you may be asked to draw. So you should have the drawing practice. It requires a lot of three-dimensional visualization. I don't have that. Plane of symmetry, axis of symmetry. दिखता नहीं मुझे. MEABCD स्क्वायर प्लेनर क्या रहेगा? ऑप्टिकल कैसे रहेगा? हाँ? नहीं, वो तो प्लेनर है ना. MEABCD. इधर भी सेम कंडीशन. प्लेनर सिमेट्री नहीं है. ये हाई प्लेन. It will exhibit geometric isomerism. No optical. MEABCD इसमें होगा. टेट्राहेड्रल. Yes, that's all about coordination compounds, and we are left with just two topics. Means by tomorrow evening itself we can complete. एक शायरी तो दिलवा. So क्या करेंगे अभी? Will you ask me some questions from the previous, Is everything finished or not? Applications of complexes. Applications of complexes. Some of the complexes are used as catalysts. I think one of the complex is named wrongly. Write the IUPAC name. Mercury tetrathiocyanato cobaltate 3 HgCOSCN 4 times. he is calling it as cobalt 3. You know that is wrong. It's a printing mistake. Don't try to prove the wrong. Mercury, cobalt, thiocyanato, tetra, thiocyanato, cobaltate 3. 3 is wrong. Correct this 2. What if cobalt is 3? What if cobalt is 3? Mercury will be 1 and mercury 1 exercise G2 plus. NCERT, it is wrongly named as cobaltate 3. अगर ये 3 होता है 1 होना है 1 हुआ तो डबल होना है Hg22 plus. Page number रे 243. Last page में applications of complexes are given. What are the important applications of complexes? A few words about, let me give you a few words about hemoglobin. It is an iron 2 complex surrounded by a molecule called porphyrin. Porphyrin is 4 pyrrole rings. Pyrrole, a heterogeneous aromatic substance, nitrogen. The entire molecule is called porphyrin. Right now you have 4 bonds only. 4 bonds. The next 2 bonds come from histamine. What is histamine? A protein. A nitrogen of histamine, 1 nitrogen of histamine forms the 5th bond. And the 6th position, the driver's position, is kept vacant. यहाँ कोई भी आ सकता है. What happens at the lungs? At the lungs, oxygen takes the driver's seat. Oxygen. And hemoglobin is a part of the blood, travels to all parts of the body, and oxygen is deposited in the cells. मतलब oxygen is unloaded in the cells. यहाँ से जाके इधर ऑक्सीजन हो जाएगा. वहाँ ऑक्सीजन ग्लूकोज के साथ बर्न होके कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड बनेगा. That carbon dioxide reacts with water, giving HCO3 minus bicarbonate ion and of course H plus. And because of that the pH decreases during respiration. But how is that maintained? यहाँ ऑक्सीजन गया, ऑक्सीजन यहाँ अनलोड हो गया. Bicarbonate, what? Bicarbonate takes the place of oxygen, and then when it comes back to lungs, HCO3 minus combines with H plus again, and it will become H2CO3, which is nothing but H2O and CO2. H2O, CO2, CO2 comes out. So thus the respiration process pH is maintained. And oxyhemoglobin, when oxygen is inhaled, what happens? Iron 2 becomes iron 3. Iron 2 becomes, and this is diamagnetic. Why is this diamagnetic? D6. D6, all 6 are paired. This is diamagnetic, that becomes ferromagnetic. And this iron 2 slightly goes above during respiration. Iron 3. Iron 3 बन गया तो प्लेन से बाहर आ जाएगा. अभी ऐसा है ना, बोर्ड के ऊपर चिपका हुआ है, अभी थोड़ा ऊपर आ जाएगा. And what happens if you inhale carbon monoxide? That is called carboxy hemoglobin. Strong ligand. It will replace the 6th position, driver's position, oxygen. Carboxy hemoglobin. And carbon monoxide travels to all parts of the body in place of oxygen. And the brain doesn't get oxygen, and you get sleep. And if it happens for a long time, permanent sleep. Next. He's still there, showing his presence. What happens when cyanide is consumed? Cyanide, being a strong molecule, cuts all bonds of hemoglobin and forms FeCN6. Prussian blue 4-. Blue death. Hemoglobin. And you know cyanocobalamin. Cyanocobalamin, vitamin B12, is a cobalt complex. Chlorophyll, the green pigment of leaves. Magnesium is the central atom. Means magnesium is also forming a complex, with who I do not know. I only know hemoglobin. Utna hi biology mujhe aata hai bas. That too because my daughter made me study all that. Right? What next? Shall we go to the next topic? Hydrogen and its compounds. हम इतना जल्दी कैसे खत्म किया मुझे समझ में नहीं आया. लास्ट ईयर आई थिंक दे वर कमिंग वेरी लेट. ब्रेक दिया तो 15 मिनट का, आधा घंटे में आते थे, टहलते फिरते. एंड क्लास में ज्यादा बात भी करते थे, डिस्टर्बेंस, इसलिए डिले हो गया. 9 days लगा लास्ट ईयर. लास्ट डे आई थिंक वी आंसर्ड ओनली क्वेश्चंस. Yes, hydrogen and its compounds. Yes. Any harm or benefit we derive from water. We derive from water is due to any harm or benefit we derive from water is due to soluble substances only. सुनो, इसके अंदर कंकर डालो, you can safely drink the water. Why? Stone doesn't dissolve in water. Does plastic dissolve in water? No. Don't tell me to some extent. That is qualitative analysis. Now, so suppose ग्लूकोज इज इंसॉल्युबल इन वाटर. इसमें ग्लूकोज डाला, पिया, क्या होता है? कुछ नहीं. सपोज पोटेशियम साइनाइड इज इंसॉल्युबल इन वाटर. You can safely add potassium cyanide in drink. When is potassium cyanide dangerous? When it is soluble and produces cyanide ions, and the cyanide ions break blood. But unfortunately potassium cyanide is soluble. And fortunately glucose is soluble. What makes you laugh here? Laugh for nothing. Now, one. Mike. Okay. Two. Bicarbonates, chlorides and sulfates of calcium and magnesium. So you must by now have guessed what I am teaching. Hard water. Cause hardness to water. Bicarbonate causes temporary hardness. Chloride and sulfate cause permanent hardness. What do you mean by temporary? 5 मिनट रहेगा उसके बाद नहीं रहेगा, ऐसा है क्या? हाँ, which can be removed easily. Removed easily removable. परमानेंट को बिल्कुल रिमूव कर नहीं सकते क्या? हम रिमूव कर सकते लेकिन थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट. What do you mean by hard water? Water that doesn't give lather, foam, फराद, झार बोलते हैं ना, हाँ? झार. With soap is called hard water. सोप के साथ ये नहीं देने वाला. Why do you need soap at all? Cleaning. इसके ऊपर अगर धूल रहा तो हम क्या कर सकते? धुलाई कर सकते. बस सैंड, मिट्टी चला गया. बट इसके ऊपर अगर ऑयल रहा तो ऑयली डिपॉजिट्स, खाना खाने के बाद ऐसे ऐसे करते हैं ना, oil sticks to cloth and oil is non-polar. Oil doesn't dissolve in water. इसको पानी के अंदर डाल दो, ऐसे ऐसे निकालो, कुछ नहीं होता. ऑयल फिर भी इधर ही रहता है. So to remove oil you require soap. How soap can remove oil? Let us see. Water lipids are, lipid means oil or fat. Oils contain double bond, fats contain single bond. इतना ही फर्क है. That is why alkenes are called olefins. Olefins with a double bond. Alkenes. Oil and fat are triesters of glycerol. Long chain fatty triesters of glycerol. Fatty doesn't mean big. Long chain fatty. Fatty acid means which comes from fats. Triesters of glycerol. CH2, CH2, OCO, CH2 16 times, CH3, OCO, CH2 16 times, CH3. This is called glycerol tristearate. Tristearate. Stearic acid, CH3CH2 16 times COOH is called stearic acid. I know only 3 acids: stearic acid, palmitic acid, oleic acid. उतना ही 16-17 carbon wall. Sodium lauryl sulfate, lauric acid. So, how many carbons are there here? 3 18s, 54 and 3. Nearly 57 carbons are there. 57 carbons, 6 oxygens, so many hydrogens. Oil is a very, very, very heavy molecule, non-polar. Now, it's insoluble in water. Insoluble in water. इसके ऊपर NaOH डालो, NaOH डाल के हीट करो, alkali, break the bond, HONA, break the bond, HONA, HONA. क्या आएगा? You get CH3, CH2 16 times COO minus Na plus. Sodium stearate. This sodium stearate is soap, and what I have done right now is called saponification. What is saponification? Hydrolysis of oil or fat with NaOH. Careful, careful. गरम इसको जितने बार भी बोली इसमें ही रहता कंजूस. Now, saponification. Listen to me. All seeds contain oil. All seeds. All seeds. Even the rice bran. What do you mean by rice bran? चावल का छिलका रहता है ना, उसमें भी ऑयल रहता है. राइस ब्राउन ऑयल, फॉर्चून, तांदुल का तेल. Even cotton seed oil, what is that? Kapus. Kapus. Gujarat, they eat kapus tel. Mustard seed oil. Anyhow, sunflower oil, okay. Sunflower oil, groundnut oil. All seeds contain, even the neem seeds, neem seed oil, neem. Everything contains oil. Any oil, any OH, you get soap. That's all. Soap and glycerol. Soap and glycerol. Now, oil is non-polar. Water is polar. Oil and water, bolo, do not mix with each other. When two substances don't mix, what is it we should do? Add a third substance which makes them mix. Like India and Pakistan, we need an ambassador to bridge the gap. America इधर बैठेगा, पाकिस्तान इंडिया को पास में बिठाएगा. A third substance which makes them mix. When they mix, what is that you get? Oil and water. A mixture of oil and water is called emulsion. So third substance which makes them mix is called an emulsifying agent. and soap acts as an emulsifying agent. इस साल का क्वेश्चन क्या है? Which of the following is an anionic detergent है ना? Sodium lauryl sulfate, anion. Dimethyl something is there. साढ़े 11 तक आ जाएगा ना? Idle. Now, soap. How can soap makes the mix? बोलो. Soap. Emulsifying agent. How will soap makes the mix? Anybody? हाँ? पोलर को पकड़ने के लिए क्या लगता है? पोलर, नॉन पोलर को क्या? नॉन पोलर क्या है? वैंडरवाल मास लगेगा. ठीक है ना? A teacher should have the ability to convince good students and command bad elements. अगर कोई हरकतें किया तो गला पकड़ने की ताकत रहना है. अच्छे बच्चे को समझाने की विजडम भी चाहिए. Charge to make good students understand and force to fight bad students. Now, सोप के पास दोनों चीजें मास है, CH3, CH2, 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 COO minus. This is called hydrophobic end. What do you mean by hydrophobic? It goes away from water. This is hydrophilic end. It's not just one stearate molecule. किसने घुमाया इधर? देखना चाहिए क्या? Now, क्या हुआ? हाइड्रोफिलिक, हाइड्रोफोबिक. मार्कर दे देखो. देखो. Look here. When two stearate ions, all of you look here. When two stearate ions make head-on like this, when they meet with like charges, minus, minus, what happens? They repel. And when they repel, the opposite sides attract. क्यों? Opposite sides क्यों attract हो जाएंगे? वैंडरवाल मास है ना? So that's not just one or two. Nearly 60, 70 COO minus, another CH3, COO minus, COO minus, COO minus. Cover page of NCERT. And the group of 60, 70 is called a micelle. What is a micelle? Huh? Very good. Molecular aggregate colloid. associate colloid. What is a colloid? What is a colloid? A brief discussion on colloids. Let us look at it. Because हमको 3 चैप्टर में ही आता है. Where else you see this action of soap? और कहाँ दिखेगा? Same situation. हाँ? सरफेस केमिस्ट्री तो है ही. मेटलर्जी में कहा froth flotation is nothing but this. And so what is soap? Sorry, what is milk? Milk is an emulsion. Milk is an emulsion. What are emulsions? What are emulsions? Liquid in liquid. Liquid in liquid. When do 2 liquids form a colloid? Sorry? When do 2 liquids form a colloid? Huh? If both are polar, they form a true solution. If both are non-polar, true solution. When one is polar, the other one is non-polar, you get a colloid. And milk, liquid fat dispersed in water. Liquid fat dispersed in water. Disperse. What is sugar solution? Sugar dissolved in water. Dissolve, disperse. Dissolve. What is the difference between a suspension? ये देखो, पानी ले लो एक बर्तन में, hot water. इसमें कंकर डालो, पेबल्स. What happens? What happens? They go straight away to the bottom and settle. Settles. Time of settlement कितना? Settles in no time. जैसे डाले वैसे सेटल हो जाएंगे. इसमें सैंड डालो. सैंड क्या होगा? सेटल्स स्लोली. हॉट वाटर में स्टार्च पाउडर डालो, डिजॉल्व होता है. डिजॉल्व. सेटल्स आफ्टर ए लॉन्ग टाइम. आफ्टर ए 3-4 दिन के बाद. व्हाट इज दिस कॉल्ड? माड़ बोलते हैं इसको. माड़. चावल को उबलने के बाद रिमूव करते हैं ना, व्हाइट सिरपी लिक्विड. नाउ यहां शुगर डालो. व्हेन विल शुगर सेटल? नेवर. नेवर सेटल्स. सो दिस इज ओनली ए मिक्सचर. This is no case. This is called suspension. This is called colloid. This is called a true solution. Colloid is a false solution. What is the definition of a colloid? दो चीज है, मुझे मालूम है, लेकिन मैं इसको आसानी से सेपरेट कर नहीं सकता. We know that there are 2 things are there. मिल्क में दो चीज हमको दिख रहे हैं ना, पानी है और समथिंग एल्स भी है. इसको सेपरेट करना आसान नहीं है ना. दैट इज ए colloid. ट्रू सॉल्यूशन क्या है? इसमें कितना शुगर है? इसमें कितना शुगर है? तुमको ये भी नहीं मालूम कि इसमें शुगर है, इसमें शुगर है कि नहीं है, कि है ना। इन तीनों में क्या फर्क है फिर? व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस? पार्टिकल साइज. पार्टिकल साइज इज लेस देन 1 मिली माइक्रॉन. पार्टिकल साइज अगर 1 मिली माइक्रॉन से कम रहा तो दैट इज कॉल्ड ए ट्रू सॉल्यूशन. मैंने क्या बोला? इनविजिबली स्मॉल पार्टिकल्स. मिली माइक्रॉन मीन्स 10⁻⁹ meters, नैनोमीटर. और नैनोमीटर, नैनोमीटर दिखता है क्या? एटम. नाउ हियर less than 1 millimicron, this is greater than 1 micron. 1 micron से ज्यादा रहा तो we can see. What about this between 1 micron and 1 millimicron? ये रेंज में जो है that is called colloidal particle. Colloidal particle. Who forms colloids? शुगर पानी के साथ ट्रू सॉल्यूशन बनाएगा, कोलॉइड बनाएगा? शुगर पानी के साथ कोलॉइड बनाएगा, ट्रू सॉल्यूशन बनाएगा? दोनों. एट लो कॉन्सेंट्रेशन यू गेट ए ट्रू सॉल्यूशन. एट हाई कॉन्सेंट्रेशन शुगर सिरप, क्या बोलते हैं इसको? पाक. पाक बोलते हैं ना. एक गुलाब जामुन डाल के खाते, पाक है कि नहीं? सो सोप, डज इट फॉर्म ए कोलॉइड और ट्रू सॉल्यूशन? सोप. All substances form solutions as well as colloids. At low concentration, soap forms true solution. At high concentration, soap. At low concentration, थोड़ा सा सोप लिया तो it forms a true solution. At high concentration, ज्यादा लिया तो it forms a colloid. How soap particles are very small, है ना. सोप पार्टिकल कितना बहुत छोटा है. C18 है ना, C18H36O2, C18. 18 कार्बन कोई मिला के कितना होता है? एक कार्बन 10⁻⁻10. 10⁻⁻10 मीटर्स इज रेडियस. रेडियस 10⁻⁻10 है तो 10⁻⁻30 होगा इसका वॉल्यूम. नाउ सो इतना छोटा इतना बड़ा कैसे बनेगा? बाई कंबाइनिंग, इकट्ठा होके हो जाएगा, इकट्ठा होने की वजह से. तो द मिनिमम कॉन्सेंट्रेशन रिक्वायर्ड इज कॉल्ड, द मिनिमम concentration required for the formation of a micelle. Formation of a micelle is called critical micellization concentration. Critical micellization concentration. CMC थोड़ा लिया तो डिजोल्व हो जाता है, ज्यादा लिया तो इकट्ठा होकर ग्रुप बनाते हैं, मोटा मोटा बनता है. मोटा बनने की वजह से हमको दिखता है, इट्स विजिबल. And what is milk? liquid fat dispersed in water. How liquid fat disperses in water? लिक्विड फैट को दौड़ना नहीं आता, फिर भी कैसे दौड़ेगा? डिस्पर्स. Someone makes him move. What is the emulsifying agent in milk? Water. What are emulsifying agent? Milk protein, casein. Casein, the milk protein. What are proteins? Polypeptides. What are polypeptides? Polyamino acid. अमाइनो एसिड्स का स्ट्रक्चर कैसे होगा? अमाइनो एसिड का स्ट्रक्चर बोलो. एसिडिक मीडियम में pH लेस देन 7 कैसे होगा? अरे एसिड में एसिड रिएक्ट नहीं करेगा ना, बेस रिएक्ट करेगा. NH3 प्लस CH2COOH. बेसिक में ये रिएक्ट होगा H2N CH2COO माइनस. pH greater than 7. At a certain pH called isoelectric point, क्या होगा? isoelectric point pH ऐसा मेंटेन किया, बोथ एसिडिक बेसिक दोनों रहेंगे. You get Zwitter ion, bipolar ion. H3N plus CH2COO minus. This is called isoelectric Zwitter ion. Isoelectric point generally is the average of their pKs. pKa1 plus pKa2 by 2. Zwitter ion, bipolar ion. Now, मिल्क में केसिन का स्ट्रक्चर क्या है? मिल्क में और क्या है? व्हाट डज मिल्क कंटेन? वाटर, लिक्विड फैट, पूरा वाटर है. लैक्टोज, व्हाट एल्स? केसिन, मिल्क प्रोटीन. What else? Most important ingredient of milk. What is milk suggested for? B vitamin. D vitamin comes from sunlight. Calcium, bone strength के लिए. Calcium. D vitamin के लिए सुबह सुबह सूर्य नमस्कार करना है. क्या क्या ऐसे क्या? बोर्नविटा डी है क्या आजकल? कैल्शियम, एंड यू नो कैल्शियम इज बेसिक. कैल्शियम हाइड्रोक्साइड, कैल्शियम हाइड्रोक्साइड बेसिक. देयरफॉर मिल्क में केसिन का स्ट्रक्चर क्या है? केसिन is H2N COO minus. So this minus will hold on to water, and here we have fat. Now this is fat, this is protein. इसको अलग कैसे करना है? How to coagulate milk? Acid डालो, नींबू, citric acid, lime, lime juice डाला तो lemon juice. क्या होता है? माइनस प्लस बन जाएगा. The hand that is holding the duster is being pinched. गिर जाएगा. जिस हाथ से मैंने पानी को पकड़ा हूं, उसी हाथ को तू पिंच कर रहे हो. ये कट हो जाएगा, कट होके क्या बनेगा, लाइम वाटर डालो तो लाइम जूस, फैट एंड केसिन का मिक्सचर आएगा, दैट इज कॉल्ड पनीर। यही है ना पनीर तैयार करने का तरीका। मैंने भी एक बार बनाया। हाँ हाँ हाँ, दूध लाया, सिट्रिक एसिड मिलाया, नहीं दूध अपने आप फट गया था, फटा हुआ दूध। नाउ हाउ टू सेपरेट फैट कैम। एलम इज एसिडिक होगा, एलम डालते क्या घर में, इंदौर में। यस, हाउ टू सेपरेट फैट। एक बार मैंने शाम को तो दूध का थैली खरीद लिया, और उनको बोल रहा हूं हर रोज ये फट जा रहे सर सुबह सुबह को। उन्होंने क्या मेरा केमिस्ट्री मुझे सिखाया, सर फ्रिज में से निकालते हैं ना, सुबह सुबह को थोड़ा नॉर्मल टेम्परेचर में आने दो और इसको शेक करो, शेक वेल बिफोर यूज, यू शेक, ठीक है ना। व्हाट इज द केमिस्ट्री बिहाइंड दैट, you require a minimum temperature for the formation of micelle, minimum temperature लगता है, क्यों, what is a micelle, colloidal particles moving, for their movement kinetic energy चाहिए ना। मुझे क्या लगता था कोई एक टाइम एक हद के बाद मिसेल फॉर्म नहीं होगा करके, क्राफ्ट टेम्परेचर, द मिनिमम टेम्परेचर रिक्वायर्ड फॉर द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ अ मिसेल, temperature is required for the kinetic energy, CMC. Why is he asking me to shake, disperse होने के लिए। Now how to separate this, फैट को अलग करना, क्या बोलते हैं इसको, मावा बोलते हैं ना, मवा, खोवा, खोया, खोया, पेड़ा, खोया, खोया, खावा, हाँ इसीलिए वही दिक्कत, ये खोया बोल रहे हो, वो खावा, कोई एक जगह मावा बोलते इसको, मावा, एक कवा, हाँ राइट, एनी हो, राइट 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 राइट। सो हाउ टू सेपरेट फैट, हाँ सेंट्रिफ्यूगेट, ओके, सेंट्रिफ्यूगेशन इज तरीका। बाय हीटिंग, हीट किया तो क्या होता है, वैंडरवाल अट्रैक्शन इज ओवरकम ना। चार्ज के लिए क्या चार्ज के लिए क्या लगता है, चार्ज के लिए चार्ज लगता है, मास के लिए मास लगता है कि नहीं। ये वाला हाइड्रोजन को रिमूव करने के लिए OH वाला चार्ज लगेगा, pH वाला हीट लगेगा, नॉन पोलर। That is the story of fat. Now, so how does soap do the cleansing action? वो किताब फिलिप मैथ्यूज का क्वेश्चन, सुपर्ब किताब। Before soap, what was used for cleaning? Before soap, हाँ मिट्टी, चारकोल, वॉशिंग सोडा, सोडियम कार्बोनेट, सुना नहीं क्या, सॉल्वे प्रोसेस में तैयार करते कपड़े, कपड़े धोने के लिए washing soda. How can washing soda do the cleansing action? सोच के बता। इन्होंने क्वेश्चन दिया, मैं डर गया, अरे मैं कभी सोचा नहीं। How can it replace soap? Quickly. How can it remove dirt? वो मिसल है ना, so center of the missile में dirt रहता है, because mass इधर concentrate हुआ ना, so non-polar इधर जाएगा and water इधर आएगा. Because of hydrogen bonding, what happens? You get a bubble, soap bubble. Yes, quickly. What is dirt? What is dirt? Glycerol triester. Triester of glycerol, OCOR. OCOR. Need not be the same. तीनों सेम होने की जरूरत नहीं. 3 डिफरेंट भी ले सकते हो फैटी एसिड्स. Na2CO3 डाला तो क्या होता है? हीट किया तो ब्रेक द बॉन्ड, हाइड्रोलाइसिस हो जाता है. हाइड्रोलाइज होके you get your acid and glycerol, both of which are highly soluble in water. Acid भी soluble है, ये भी soluble. ठीक है ना? ऐसा सोडियम कार्बोनेट है ना, प्रोड्यूसेस सोप. सोप तैयार करेगा. सोप तैयार करने की जरूरत भी नहीं. कट हुआ तो there are 2 soluble substances. That's why when you use washing soda, you get that high viscous liquid. High viscous glycerol भी आएगा. हाँ? That harms the hand. हाथ के लिए थोड़ा सो भी करेगा, और मुझे तो मालूम नहीं, स्टाइल है ना. एंड फॉर वॉशिंग सोडा यू रिक्वायर हॉट वाटर. हॉट वाटर में ही होता है. ओके, लेट अस टेक अ ब्रेक. कोल्ड वाटर में